I wanted to see the Mile High Showdown from the start. It just started. Not the game, but the coverage. This is a family rivalry. We haven't had it for a bit. You know, half my family went to CU, half of us went to CSU. I went to CU. So you know what CSU and CU students have in common? And the alum, we all got accepted into CSU. So I was an idiot. I had a full ride to CSU and I did not take it. Regret that ever since. But you're making it an 18-year-old make a very smart financial decision. I didn't, but whatever. Boxing. Let's do this between plays. Okay. So my general stance, if you're standing still and someone kind of like lightly pushes you, you take a step back and you readjust. That's your stance, basically. So like kind of a 90 degree or 45 degree with your legs. I like to, and that's because if they hit you this way, you got, like you're a rocking chair, you're good to go. They have to come here to knock you back, and then they have to come, oh my God, we got a game, I don't care who wins, well, I want my team to win, but we got a game.
Quarterback that time, Shedeur Sanders. They did. They got a 5-man pressure, got a hit on Shedeur Sanders. They said that they were going to do this to try and put some pressure on him. And then in the back end, as you see there, Henry Blackburn in the...
Yeah, that's an interception. So anyways, you have the stance here. You know, boxing tends to be bladed. Taekwondo tends to be more like this, balls of your feet. Wrestling this and whatever. I like the most basic here, and I like to kind of be forward. So my back foot, my right foot is like that. Can push. They say stay on the balls of your feet, but nobody actually does that. So my back foot, ball of my feet, my front foot, generally flat, but it bounces. So anyways, that's my stance. Oh, I like kind of a tight thing. If I'm actually fighting, I want tight so I can block, Philly, down, whatever. Here's my actual stance. It's this. Like I'm talking, de-escalating, whatever, and it looks like I'm not, you know, I'm thinking, whatever. I can still, you know, block, still attack from the stance, whatever. So like right here, mostly protected, and plus most people are right-handed. So if they're left-handed, it's gonna come this way. That's the harder way because I have to like do shit over here. But right hand, I mean, I already got like, so basic punches. Jab, straight, midline. You can do it quick. You can do it medium, hard. You can move. You know, that'll bloody the nose, water the eyes. Kind of hit hard with the jab, but not really. You can also move. So jab, just straight. Your punches, you want to line up these bones. You know, pure punch is technically this. You might see that in Wing Chun. We're going to bust up this bone. You get the box punch, so you want that. And then sideways, again, you want it to be as lined as possible. Nice run, nice run. So, you got the jab. Next punch is the cross, and these are down the middle. So they're hard. Like most people throw looping punches, the ones down the middle, they can even bust this. Nice. Ooh, CC's going to make a game of it. So cross is your backhand punch. Most of us are right-handed. So you're here and you do this. So jab, cross, 1, 2. This is pretty powerful and it's right down the pipe. And you usually do it behind a jab. So like I'm throwing this, and as this is coming away from their field of vision, I'm coming with that. So you go, and that's going to land. And you can throw a lot harder with the right hand too. So jab cross, hook, 90 degree. Just watch that play. No, that's incomplete. That's this. Ideally, it's 90 degrees. And again, the same knuckles, but you're not this way. You're usually this way. So, underrated punch. This slips into, if they're throwing a looping punch, that slips in. And again, play. Midcourt. Midfield, sorry. Nice play. So again, most people 1, 2, 3, because you're gonna left, right, left, So that's a good like beginner combo. So you could be like, and you can't really get power with the left unless you're leaning, kind of like leaning here and putting all that power on your left leg, and you explode. But you can also like just kind of leave it in there sometimes. So jab, cross, hook, right hook. Right hook is generally people's most powerful punch. So a lot of times when people fight, they're like, they throw it from like way out here. They telegraph it. To establish the line of scrimmage with the running game, they're going to have to go up over the top in the passing game on the outside because that's where their playmakers are. 3rd and 5. Horton matched up against Hunter at the top of your screen. Complete to Horton. Eludes one tackle. I'm out of wraps, so I can't really hit as hard as I want. But I'm right-handed. My right hook is probably my strongest punch. So same. 90 degrees. It looks like I'm doing an overhand, but from the angle of the camera. But, and again, like 1, 2, 3, 4, like, because you're doing back. It feels natural. The only easy one to do back-to-back is the jab. This looks awkward, but trying to show it what it looks like. It's really hard to. It's kind of hard to do the other ones back to back. And then uppercut. They're coming from the hip, and again, everything comes from the hip. You don't have to over-exaggerate that, but that works when you're close. It's hard to do on a heavy bag, except for Bob because he has a chin. So, right hook. If you throw hard, you're like way out. And then you have all of those to the body. Generally, you want to change levels with your legs to do it. My favorite punch, it's a combo of liver shots and floating rib. So you can, down here, and there's the floating rib. If they're kind of turned, that's a liver shot. And if right, you hit both. Oh! Oh, come on. You picked that up off the turf. That's a replay. So you have the, I mean, you don't really uppercut the body, but you have a hook punch. Let's see.
This is not a smart decision. You just got to protect the football and live to fight another day.
Okay, yeah. I mean, that's close, but it hit the ground first. I don't know college football like professional, but whatever. You can really land the left hook to the body. Gonna challenge it?
Second and 10.
So anyways, when you're in a combo and you get to this part, it said you gotta load up your shots. You can go to the head 9 times out of 10. Your body's open, especially if they're throwing and they're right-handed. Like you're slipping that, jab, or they're throwing a hook and you're here. You can hit hard and a body shot will drop you, especially a liver shot. You'd be like, and it might take a second and they just drop. Not as big a fan as the right hook to the body. And then, like I said, the uppercuts are more of a shovel punch. So you're trying to get underneath the elbow. Whereas a hook might hit an arm. So those are the basic punches. There's a lot of like variations. There's an overhand, which can catch people by surprise. But you don't really see what you're hitting. And if you miss, again, you're kind of like, you gotta grapple. So those are the basic punches. I mean, you can have the spinning back hammer, but that's kind of only useful if you like miss a kick, you come across. So you're going for like the spinning back kick, and you miss. You kind of come across. And maybe if you overcommit, you can do that, but I don't see that work very often. I mean, you can get close and theoretically throw a spinning whatever. Elbows, generally they're cuts. They look gnarly. but you can withstand elbows standing like most of the time, but they'll cut you up. And especially if you're close, you can actually miss a punch and land with an elbow. You're cutting the skin as you come across. Oh! Oh! It's an exciting game. That's all I really care about. Number 2 is that, excessive celebration. Oh, a hold somewhere. I saw flags, right? I saw yellow. Hey, no fun league. Kind of like the swagger. Never been a fan of cocky ass motherfuckers like Deion Sanders, but it fits. Yeah, there we go. Kind of like it. It makes it exciting. As long as you're not like disrespecting someone, like standing on their mascot or whatever and then celebrating, let them enjoy it. Let people enjoy stuff. So anyways, yeah, elbows, they're good close. They're good on the ground. And they're good if you kind of miss. But if you miss with the 90, you're not going to hit with the elbow. I mean, theoretically, you can be doing all sorts of this, but who does that? Main kicks. Let's go with the jabby kicks. Front kick. I mean, you can hit the face, but generally kicks are going to be low. And you can kind of kick in the same type of speed as a jab. Get the diaphragm, but it's more about landing in the right spot. Oh, and just FYI, I'm 5'10", this is 5'8", but nobody fights tall, they fight low. Like if I'm fighting, I'm actually lower than 5'8". So when I put this guy up here, like that's a tall ass motherfucker. I ain't fighting him unless I have to. Like that's a 6'8" dude. I'm down here. Like, I'm probably not winning that fight. At least not standing, because he's gonna have the range. Ooh, I can't hit. So yeah, you got the front kicks. You can land them semi-hard, but like why? Like just that would be enough. You got the roundhouse. Don't like the left roundhouse because you kind of have to like switch your feet before you can really land it. Hurt my foot last time I did a right roundhouse by wrapping around the bolts. Gotta be careful with that. So you can land a pretty good shot there. You can do that low to the legs, leg kicks. Basically, your feet are going to be mostly the same as your hands. And you can do a side kick. Oh God, I can't even remember the last time I did a side kick. Yeah, just doesn't feel natural. So really, a lot of kicks I think are a teme or at the end of a combo, and then you can land something when they're not looking for it. I'm not a fan of leg kicks. I am a fan of the clinch, So if you get a clinch, you can crank the neck, you can move them around, knees, do that elbow, come back. And most of the fighting is actually pretty close. So you kind of get in a clinch or a grappling situation. I can't show y'all grappling. That's my base. Wrestling and jiu-jitsu. But I mean, you can do it in your combos. So you're throwing a left hook, and he gets too close, goes around. You gotta, like, you can grapple here. I got wicked knees, though. I got wicked knees. And then also, if they try to shoot on you, you push your elbows in, or you smash, or both. What else? You can knee out of a clinch, like outside of a clinch. You can catch people in that, and it's really a like hip thing again. Everything's hips. Again, the diaphragm. I'm a fan of the eyes. Like the jab, if it hits the nose, you can bust it, tear up their eyes. Or you can modify the jab to be like an eye poke. That's going to tear up the eyes. I like the diaphragm, floating rib, and if you're like skilled enough and you're accurate, the chin. But never trust on the chin, and even if you can trust on the chin, like you're kind of supporting their head already. I mean, I guess you kind of can do that sometimes, but whatever. Yeah, you got axe kicks and, you know, hook kicks. I'm not flexible enough for that anymore. And you can, yeah, I'm not flexible for that anymore. You can kick in the head, but probably if you're watching this, you can do it and I can't. Or I mean, if you're watching this, you're not like high level enough to criticize everything I did. Legit. What else? Back kick. If you can land it, amazing. When are you gonna throw that? But whatever. Alright, I'm gonna actually watch the game now.